Welcome back, part 29 of Metal Gear Solid 5, Mission 30, Skullface. So, back to loadout 1, along with a sneaking suit, because battle dress is not going to be needed for this mission. This is going to be a sneaking mission. It's a covert op. Weapons, OSP, no, not really OSP, but this is probably the hardest sneaking mission in the game before you start getting into the extreme difficulty stuff that unlocks once you beat Chapter 1. This mission's fun. It's a very long mission, so hold on to your butts. And give me a cutscene, probably, maybe, at the beginning of this, I don't know. Yeah, cutscene.
The research facility Emmerich was talking about is north of the Soviet base. That's where Skullface is keeping Sahelanthropus before setting it loose in Afghanistan. There's a good chance he's got nukes, too. Boss, we need to figure out what Skullface is up to. If you make contact with him, get him to talk.
Yeah, Eli's here for some reason.
Sahelanthropus. Find out what his plans are.
Find out what Skullface is up to.
Plans are on the verge of fruition. We need to stop him while we still can.
Alright. So about 12... Thanks, D-Dog, for finding some medicinal plants. Alright. Sorry about that. I was loading up the companion app here for MGS5. Don't really use it too often.
Soldiers in that area are all dead. Apparently XOF unleashed the Russian parasite strain. To isolate the facility, they first spread reports of a chemical weapon leak. The infection won't spread into the surrounding regions. Still, I think they just exterminate the men who worked with them all this time. Skullface must be making his final play.
Sure. Also precious metal. Only 50? Seems kind of low even for a container. Like, how much are these? 10? Oh, they keep on patching MGS5 over the course of me playing this, and I've noticed that they give you a lot less materials, even for the big containers, the red ones holding the most. You just get a smaller amount, it seems like.
Eli snuck into the cargo on board the chopper. His idea of an escape attempt? Who can say? We'll think of how to deal with him later.
So I actually made the wrong decision of time of day to be doing this. I kind of want to go in at night.
Made up my mind. I want to be of use to you, not him. Let me work to pay for what I've done. I'll prove it.
To wait till the dialogue's over with.
I've always been your ally. Boss, I'll be focused on coordinating backup here at Mother Base. The chain of command is still in place. If you have orders, give them through Miller as usual. Skullface is in OKB-0. Start by making contact with him. The facility itself is under the control of XOF, Cypher's Strike Force. We have no hard data on their force strength, so your judgment in the field will be key. Boss, we're finally here. Find Skullface, and take everything from him.
There we go. I want to go to nighttime. Nighttime infiltration will be a little bit easier. So let's see, 9 o'clock seems good. Okay, there's a sandstorm approaching. I was about to say, I also want to make it rain.
Now it's occupied by XOF. This is it, boss. This is it.
Alrighty, so OKB-0. It's the only, like, the one of two places I can think of in the game that has surveillance cameras actually deployed and has them used frequently. OKB-0. Gonna kind of stick to the cliffs here whenever possible. This sandstorm will help a little bit, though. Kind of cover my infiltration. I wanted to use the weather modification stuff to make it rain, so that way it would dampen footsteps and slightly lower visibility. See through this sandstorm a little bit. But if you just stick to the left here, there's a great way to infiltrate just on the sides of the fortress.
Good work. 2 more gates to go.
Yeah, it's 3 gates.
No sign of Skullface or his Goliath. Surely they can't already have... No, never mind.
Weather clearing shortly, well, that's just not going to do. Is there no way to get up there, or am I just going to be forced to go around? So you see, you get some pretty heavily armored guys here. Perfectly okay with them coming out here to investigate. And they're none the wiser.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Alright, so we got a patrol up ahead. Those guys seem like they could be trouble. Yep, already spotted. They're pretty good with this line of sight stuff. Yeah! Dumpster stealth. Poor D-Dog getting told to get out of here. Poor guy. At least they don't shoot him. Like, I would feel really bad taking him on missions if they were to just shoot him. Alright, really making our way through here now.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Alright, you're through the second gate. Only one gate left. From here on in, you're in the enemy's headquarters. Something's wrong. But it has to be here.
Alright, quickly unlock this door here. Spotted a new threat. I really don't want to have to take out any of these guys. Oh shit. Oh crap, kind of cornered. Need to get through that gate there. I want to interrogate this guy up here, see what he knows. Nothing.
The map has been updated.
Give him a nice tranquilizer dart.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Come on down here. Oh. It's telling D-Dog to get out of the way. Kind of want to interrogate him, but
Enemy presence detected. The map has
just
been
didn't happen that way. Here we are at OKB 0.
detected. The map has been updated.
So you basically just follow the left side the entire time. There's even a freaking walker gear standing directly in the way. Well, that's perfectly fine because I made it all the way past them without going into a combat alert. Feel pretty good about myself, about all that stealth.
This ride has arrived. Don't let Skullface get away. Stop.
I'm not gonna let him get away. Hurry up, I'm gonna get up here.
Boss, can you see the heliport? Skullface is right there. Make contact with him and make him talk. We have to stop him before his plan is set in motion. Sahelanthropus is somewhere in...
Alright, here comes the long stretch of cutscenes for this mission.
You too have known loss, and that loss torments you still. You hope hatred might someday replace the pain,
It's a little weird.
but it never goes away. It makes a man hideous, inside and out. Wouldn't you agree? We both are demons. Our humanity won't return. You, me, we've no place to run, nowhere to hide. And that is why I'll show you my demon.
Ooh.
Follow me, big boss.
Sure.
Just go along with him for now. We're ready to fight if it comes to that. That's our leverage against him, our deterrent. He doesn't want a war on his hands.
Whatever the Navajo told you, it's just one possible solution derived by Cypher. My will is different. I've known you since your time at Langley. I've long been the other side of your coin. 1964, Soviet territory. Fox's first mission. Any mess you made, I was there to clean up. You completed your task, and admirably. The information you returned was far more than enough to fill our pockets. With it, our futures became, more or less, set in stone. Then the Major came to me with an idea. Washington doesn't know how to spend money, he said. I'd like to redirect it. His goal was an organization dedicated solely, covertly, to supporting America. Cypher. You know the rest. To him, it was mourning the loss of his friend. Or rather, an act of revenge on the world, but America most of all. America is a country of liberty, a meeting of immigrants. Instead of simply assimilating, its citizens live alongside others. Their roots are very diverse. America's never been made up of just one group. But he tried to forge a single consciousness for it and from it. The idea that every citizen would use free will to unite behind their country. Unilateralism like that can't be entrusted to any one individual.
I don't know, I just felt like making this cutscene a little bit more interesting. Listening to a villain boast for a few minutes is just kind of eh. Now comes the fun part of waiting. Decent amount of waiting in this mission. And listening to the villain boast.
To unite America and the entire world. The Major thought this was his friend's will. But I think he never understood what she wanted. Before he ever walked or cried, even before he was born, his mother tongue was English. He doesn't know the pain of losing his own language. Not yet. He cannot understand her will. I do. I was born in a small village. I was still a child when we were raided by soldiers. Foreign soldiers. Torn from my elders, I was made to speak their language. With each new post, my masters changed, along with the words they made me speak. Words are peculiar. With each change, I changed too. My thoughts, personality, How I saw right and wrong. War changed me. And not only my visage. Words can kill. I was invaded by words, burrowing and breeding inside me. A philosopher once said, "It is no nation we inhabit, but a language." Make no mistake, our native tongue is our true fatherland. My fatherland. My truth was stolen from me. And so was my past. All that's left is the future. And mine is revenge. On those who leech off the words of their fellow man. This is what I learned from the Major. And then it hit me. It was he who should feel my wrath. He and the code he chose as basis for control. Language codes, information codes, beamed all around us. Genetic codes spanning history. By controlling the codes, Cypher Zero intends to unify the world. Codes implanted into our heads, sucking our minds dry as it spreads from one host to the next.
Snake is just like,
Parasite
lose this
upon
shit.
this earth. That is what Zero is. As one born into this world, he's afflicted. I hold him responsible for killing my freedom. Killing all traces of my past. Killing any promise of a future. We are all but dead men forced to walk upon this earth. A world reduced to zero. Cypher plans to use its codes to control the world. They think they can. And the mother tongue of all those codes is English. The word became flesh. The final parasites. It knows English. An English strain of the vocal parasite. I will exterminate the English language. With this, I'll rid the world of infestation. All men will breathe free again, reclaim their past, present, and future. This is no ethnic cleanser. It is a liberator. To free the world from zero. Let the world be.
Just Snake looking at the camera.
The world
Beautiful.
will be torn asunder. And then it shall be free. People will suffer, of course. A phantom pain. The world will need a new common tongue. A language of newness. My metal gears shall be the thread by which all countries are bound together. In equality. No words will be needed. Every man will be forced to recognize his neighbor. People will swallow their pain. They will link lost hands. And the world will become one. This war is peace.
Throw Sins of the Father in there. Sure, why not? So, that's a pretty long speech. And we're not even to our final destination yet. Okay, so let's break this down here real quick. Skullface is going to be using his metal gears and his nukes, which he can disarm at any time, to control the world, bring the superpowers to their knees. And also has these parasites where he's going to eliminate the English language, which English is one of the most prevalent languages in the world. Not the most, but one of the most. You're going to be killing a lot of clients. Plans just... I feel like he didn't really think this over too much. And his interpretation of the boss's will is not an interpretation at all. Like, I don't... What's your game here, Skullface? Like, what are you trying to... Well, why? I mean, I understand... Oh, yes. My language was taken from me. but it wasn't taken from Zero or even people that speak English. Like, I don't know. Skullface just has such a lust for revenge. But hey, the song's pretty cool. And then it's just this awkward silence in them staring at each other for like an extra 5 minutes. Come on, Kiefer, where are you in this? Need you here, buddy. Oh, cool. You can look at your iDroid while doing this. Okay, cool. We're almost to Sirach Power Plant.
When the world witnesses Sahelanthropus, the hands of the doomsday clock will roll on, regardless of Zero. Sahelanthropus will take the first giant step into a brave new world. It is the bell with which a world trodden upon by words declares its independence.
Meanwhile, it's Sahelanthropus' hangar.
We are here. Remember the Alamo.
What does that have to do with anything? Other than a Metal Gear Solid 3 reference.
This is Queequeg on station to provide cover. Get us a line of fire. Roger that.
We're not the only demons in this world. Like you, vengeance is all he has. It's man's thirst for revenge that drives the times. Just as you live because of me, he lives because of you. Show him!
Overacting! Yeah. Basically, it's like get into this pit and fight the man on fire. And I seriously thought that there was going to be a boss fight here.
Wait!
Oh, man. Oh!
Who is doing this? Such a lust for revenge? Who?
Best line in the game. It is the worst line delivery, yet the best line in the game. Such a lust for revenge! I really want to know the backstory behind that VO session where it's like, just how they're directing him to get that kind of delivery. I really want to see that. I think it'd be hilarious. I want to see it. Oh. Freeze frame to be continued. Again, that's another funny one. Like the other one earlier in this game with the to be continued. They're all great. They're all great. And they don't start happening until pretty late in the game, which is unfortunate. Get information from Skullface. Ooh. Ah, I unlocked a new FOB function I never had before, I guess. Codename Fox. I got a D rank. I got a D rank because I did the Phantom Cigar. That's why. Oh well. Alright. S ranks here. You get an S rank. You get an S rank. You all get S ranks. Wow, this might be one of the longest episodes in this game. That's because there's so many cutscenes and stuff that you can't skip, like that whole Skullface thing. You just can't... You can't go by it. You can't avoid it. It is unavoidable, as Emperor Palpatine would say. But next mission is the last one in the primary plot of the Phantom Pain. So join me next time and we'll be taking down Sahelanthropus and Skullface. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Phantasm Mask here, signing out.